So what?
Oh, don't start with the snorting.
I was snoring, not snorting.
Snorting is essential.
Well,
we are Spinal Tap,
We are.
and these are our essentials.
11 essentials.
You can count them yourself.
Close.
Yeah.
Always having a compass, and that's invention where you know where you are and where things are in relation to you, not you, to me in this case. Let's say you wake up in the morning. Wake me up. Thank you.
Nige.
What's going on? Where?
morning.
Where am I?
You tell me.
Ah, yes. I wish I knew where north was.
No.
There it is, yeah. So what you can do, you can turn this dial. You can't get a close-up. That's a microphone.
Yeah,
that won't.
less a camera
but I
than
can
a
hold it up
microphone.
in case it picks it up.
It won't.
No, because it's a microphone. But you can put this on a map itself and align it with this arrow here, and then you dial this in to where you're going. If you're camping out, what they call camping out, not the way you do it. That's a different thing.
Being
I'm talking about going in the woods and all that, which I like.
I am too.
Some of the people on the street will say, Nigel, where's west? Easy. Go like this.
Why not use a phone?
Hello.
No.
You know, he's saying on a phone.
On a map. There's on your phone.
There's also a compass on your phone.
Nah.
This little item, I don't know how close you can get.
I can get right here.
Over here.
No, I'm talking about the camera. This, it's a green apple.
A little green apple.
Yes, and Lord made it, or in this case, the Beatles, close enough. It says the Beatles on it. This was their logo for Apple Records and etc. Inside, if you pull the little stem, it's a flash drive containing the complete works of the Beatles.
Amazing.
This makes your computer dance, or at least jump up and down in place. It's troubling at first, but then you go, that's what I want from my computer. Bit of action.
Very rare, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't get this anywhere. This is an essential, and I don't leave home without it.
Where do you keep it?
Well, never mind.
But we did just recently work with Paul McCartney. Can you?
Who's talking now? Oh, same one. Yes, hello.
Someone else handle this. No, I've got a problem with Paul, but it's all right. We're working it out by not speaking.
That's healthy.
I think so too. It's a way of engaging without getting too close, is ignoring each other.
These are essentials as part of your stagecraft. All of us are in a very man-heavy business, the business of hard rock, heavy metal. There's a certain stance that's required to project, let's call it, hyper-masculinity. A lot of people have said, Derek, we saw in that Hatchet Job movie that you had to pull out a cucumber out of your pants. Well,
So naive.
mistake number one, it's a courgette. Now, if you do your research in the grocery store, you'll see that a cucumber has usually a more warty surface than would be desirable for the effect. Pro tip, if you put a naked courgette up your trousers, or down your trousers, and you get on stage and start performing, you start sweating. You've got a sweaty, messy zucchini by the end of the show.
It also migrates down your leg.
Yes, it does. Hence the foil. So 2 essentials in 1.
Wool mittens. Now, mittens are different than gloves, as you may know, because gloves have fingers. Most people have fingers, and most people have 10. But someone invented these long ago, and what these do is keep your hands warmer than gloves because the air inside circulates. If you're wearing gloves, these little fingers don't have air around them, you see.
They can't breathe.
They can't breathe on their own anyway.
Fingers
so
don't breathe.
These, and I've worn these since I was a little lad.
Not those.
Not these actual ones because they were smaller. But even when I was a child in Ceconi, I would have these little ones and There's a glove. There's a glove.
Everything eventually turns into a puppet, Nigel. Have you noticed that?
My hand is warm now. Yes, it's warmer now, isn't it?
World of his own. World of his own.
No. So there's so many things that are better because it's a little friend, warm. If I'm playing guitar, I can't have cold hands because my fingers don't work.
You can't play with mittens.
No, you're missing the point. And they're easy to pack when you go on the road. You put them like this. It's called marrying mittens. And you roll them up like this, you see.
No, it's a little bunny rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I think I'll hop away. You're going to hop away? Where?
No,
I don't
he's going to hawk away.
It's none of your shit. Don't say. See, they start cursing. The bunny curses. Go huck yourself. See, this is not okay.
No.
Bunny.
I can't wear them because I get claustrophobic. It's like my hands are going through an MRI.
I remember you saying that when you were...
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense though.
Harmonicas is all marine band, of course, all German made.
Different keys, yeah?
Precision, yeah.
Are those real Marines?
No, real marine band, yeah. I've got about 12 or so in there, and it comes in a nice high impact cloth bag with the poster from a production of The Twelfth Night, which is a Shakespeare play, of course.
He was a writer.
I think they know that. What? Even in the States, they know who.
Could Shakespeare play the harmonica?
Yeah, he was famous. He was famous.
Really?
Yeah, he invented a lot of words. That wasn't one of them. He does reference harps, and these are called blues harps. So Shakespeare connection once again. It's like Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. My favourite Marmalade.
What brand? What is that?
Well, I'm going to get to that. Okay. You see, if you read it...
This is his bit.
Yeah, but what fruit?
Well, look, you've seen this. Frank Cooper, original, and he does different ones. There's thick cut, and I use this every day for breakfast. No one's talking to you.
You are now.
Oh, yeah. It works on bread. It works even with a spoon. It's fantastic. I recommend it.
And it works with cheese, I would assume.
Who's talking now?
That's her.
Oh, sorry, say again?
It works with cheese, I would think, maybe.
Oh, he loves
Why would you say
getting
that?
started on the cheese.
The thing is, not Stilton, but there are types of Gouda and some French cheeses where this works as a companion piece, sort of, I would say. Must have.
Great lube. This was given to me by Ivor St. Hubbins, who is my dad, born Ivor Stubbins. That's another story. He says, when you get yourself a coin, don't know what to do with it, don't spend it. Put it in the Bulldog. Now you balance your coin on his nose, and then you flip that, and he swallows it. Now it doesn't work anymore, it's out of balance. It's sort of I think
they don't make coins anymore either.
No, well that's not my problem. But the thing was, I didn't realize that my dad had left off the little cork in the bottom, so that he would just come at night and he'd just go, all right, he's learned his lesson, put it in his pocket and off we go. So this was a great life lesson from my dad, and I love my Bulldog bank. It also works as a lube. He doesn't smoke a pipe as much as he used to, but he still carries one around.
It's a reminder of what I used to be, which at this age is pretty crucial. A lot of people play music and they'd stick cigarettes in the strings of their guitars so they could sneak it. And I used to actually slip the pipe into the top strings of the bass. I call him Danny, and he's...
Danny Meerschaum.
Yeah, Danny Meerschaum. This is my past.
Pretty much everything is your past at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that's your only friend. Don't smoke, kids.
I love cheese. I have a cheese shop. You can't eat cheese without slicing it in some way. And what they say in the States is cutting the cheese, but we don't say that
We're not talking
in England.
Why does it have holes in it?
To breathe.
You're the person that's claustrophobic when they're wearing mittens. You're asking what are holes in it.
I am the
person. Put your finger in it.
No.
So you need it to be clean and sharp. And let's say you pick a cheese, a lovely cheese.
Flinging that about.
It could be a cheddar. It could be a Gouda, whatever.
Gouda.
You cut it like this. Now it's in two pieces. Oh, look, and some people have come to visit. 3 people. 1, 2, 3. 3 pieces. Sharp, good quality knife.
You haven't explained the holes.
if this was one piece of steel,
Yes.
you'd wave it like this and you'd feel the air. This, you don't feel the air.
I feel danger.
This happens to be an excellent quality knife. I won't say the make because they're not going to send me them for free, so what's the
It says
point?
Mattel on it.
No, that's a different thing. They're made in Germany. That's where they make these knives. If you've ever gone to Germany and played, we've played there, but they always say, which it means we have knives here that
And
say,
harmonicas.
yes, at the knife shop. It means we
Means
have.
I have a severe cold.
Yeah, well, that's too. Yeah, so this is an essential.
As the bass player in the band, I always was described as, well, it's sort of the glue in a band is the bass player. I heard that enough that it started getting me interested in the whole subject of glue.
History of glue.
History of glue, the nature of glue, the geography of glue.
The smell of glue.
The agronomy of glue, because sometimes it's vegetable-based and sometimes it's animal-based, and you don't want to
The biology
mix
of
the two up.
Yeah.
Long story long, I ended up opening a museum of glue. And when you're handling glue on a daily basis, there's always the chance that an accident might occur. And
Things will get sticky.
things would get sticky. Exactly right. Well, this is called Goof Off, and it is a glue removal adhesive. So you just spray it on, and boom, then magically you're separated from what you used to be glued to. Don't play with glue without Goof Off. And I don't think there is money from the Goof Off people.
No. Just scraping by.
Yeah, I mean,
And off.
yeah, it's a must. This is a souvenir of kind of a magical time in recent past for me. The band had broken up, and I was trying to do something on my own, musical. I mean, I do other things on my own. I do
We don't
plenty
want to
of
hear
things.
about that.
I do plenty of things on my own.
Thank you.
That's not anybody's business
Walk
here.
away.
But musically, Britain went through austerity in the teens of this century. So there was a lot of money left over, and they formed the British Fund for Aging Rockers. Privileged to get a grant from the British Fund for Aging Rockers. They said, what would you like to do with the money? And I said, I'd like to do something musical. And they said, that's good enough for us.
Can I get one of those?
No, they're gone. Labour took over.
Yeah.
You can't get a Beetle apple then.
No.
either.
No.